The former Big East bullies are roaring in the Atlantic Coast Conference and still in the hunt for a national title. The number 10 Miami Hurricanes defeated number 13 Virginia Tech 2,810 late Saturday in front of a crazed Hard Rock Stadium crowd of 63,932 to come within one game of clinching the league's Coastal Division for the first time. Related Oklahoma wins Battle of Bedlam in record-setting day. We're so excited, said coach Mark Richt, crediting offensive and defensive lines for anchoring the victory. We beat a very good team, very well coached, a team that came in with good reason to believe they could take care of business today. Miami 80-60 ACC remains one of four undefeated Power 5 teams, and firmly entrenched in the 4-team playoff race after CFP number 6 Ohio State and number 7 Penn State lost Saturday. 80pic.twitter.com Fez9 Hulk, Miami Hurricanes at Miami Hurricanes November 5, 2017 bring on Notre Dame. The number 3 Fighting Irish 81-3027 winners over the Canes last year in South Bend, Indiana, will come to Miami at 8 p.m. Saturday ABC for the first time since the final regular season game of 1989, when won and went on to defeat Alabama for the national title. On Saturday, any national title dreams gave way to a smaller, yet still huge conquest of winning its half of the league. The all-black-clad Hurricanes, who have never won the ACC since joining the league in 2004, conquered the all-white-clad Hokies 72-32 with some big offensive plays and a fierce defensive performance to come ever so close to achieving that Coastal goal. We're not there yet, but we're really close, said receiver Braxton Berrios. This was a huge game. We might be been out of it if we lost this one. It's incredible to be this close, to put ourselves in this situation. We control our own destiny and that's all we can ask for. Would have clinched the Coastal on Saturday had Virginia 63-32 lost to Georgia Tech 44-33 in a late afternoon game. But the Cavaliers defeated the Yellow Jackets, and must wait to claim a Coastal title. Watch Iowa stuns Ohio State. The Hurricanes led 143 at halftime on 2 second-quarter touchdowns, an 8-yard pass from Malik Rozier to Braxton Berrios with 941 left and a 64-yard sprint by Travis Homer with 709 remaining. We finally came out firing, Berrios said. We finally came out on top and we didn't wait. We finally clicked early. It felt great to be on top, and the defense was absolutely killing it. Linebacker Shaquille Quarterman called the atmosphere magical. This was the livest game I've ever been a part of. Rozier finished 10 of 21 for 193 passing yards, 2 touchdowns and a career-worst 3 interceptions. He rushed for a career-best 84 yards and a touchdown. It was a great night of not flinching, Richt said of Rozier Day. I'll put in some props for my son, John, Richt added of quarterback's coach. He really did a good job of keeping him even-keeled and saying, look, man, we're going to take shots. Some of those things happen and you can't flinch. We believe in you, we trust you, and you're our guys, so just get used to it. I heard some of the things John was saying over the headphones, and he was saying the right things to Malik to help him know that we're behind him, and he's doing a pretty darn good job against a great defense. 1 quarter away from 80. Pic.twitter.com Filmeeb, ESPN at ESPN November 5, 2017. Down 140, Virginia Tech answered with a 10-play drive that ended with Joey Sly's 50-yard field goal with 203 left in the half. The Hokies scored again 5 plays after Rozier's second of 3 interceptions, this one by safety Reggie Floyd, who returned the ball 37 yards to the 17 with 13:55 left in the third quarter. Quarterback Josh Jackson plunged across the goal line to make it 14-10. But made it 2,110 on a 43-yard catch and run by tight end Chris Herndon, who put on the burners en route to the end zone at 7:59 of the third quarter. The drive lasted 2 plays and took all of 59 seconds. The Canes scored again on another big play drive, 3 plays highlighted by Rozier's 42-yard completion to Almon Richards at the Virginia Tech 13-yard line. Rozier then ran the 13 yards to make it 2,810 with 14:34 left in the game. Had fumble recoveries by John Garvin and R.J. McIntosh, and safeties Jacon Johnson and Sheldrick Redwine intercepted Jackson passes. Related Michigan State upsets Penn State. Although the Canes meet Virginia at home on November 18 in Pittsburgh, the day after Thanksgiving in their final 2 ACC games, a Virginia loss at Louisville next week would also clinch the Coastal for 'em. Should the Canes win the Coastal, they would play the winner of the Atlantic Division, likely defending national champion Clemson, on December 2 for the ACC title at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. If the winner of that game doesn't earn a spot in the college football playoff, it would earn a berth in the Orange Bowl at 8 p.m. December 30th at Hard Rock Stadium. With the victory, the Hurricanes extended their nation-leading winning streak in the Football Bowl subdivision to 13 games. The last time won 13 in a row was during the Canes' historic 34-game streak that began after the loss at Washington in early September 2000 and ended with the double overtime loss to Ohio State in the January 3, 2003, Fiesta Bowl. No other team carried a double-digit win streak into this weekend. Mark Richt is now 174 in his first 21 games as the Miami coach. This article is written by Susan Miller Degnan for Miami Herald and was legally licensed via the Tribune Content Agency through the NewsCard Publisher Network. Please direct all licensing questions to legal@newscard.com.